For some children, it's easy to tell when there is a language problem. The child might hesitate and pause as they try to find words or form sentences, or they may sound much younger than their age. But many children have language problems that are not so obvious. They may look as if they understand what others say, but actually only take in 2 or 3 words from a sentence. Or they may have limited vocabulary and get confused when people use unusual or abstract words. Difficulties like these can create serious educational problems, and they can also make life very stressful for children. Nancy Cohen, a researcher in Toronto, did a series of studies which showed how important it was to be aware of language impairment, particularly when other behaviours attract more attention. She looked at language skills in children who'd been referred to child psychiatry clinics and found that 4 in every 10 children had language impairments that had not been suspected. There were 2 reasons why these problems may have been missed. First, the children didn't necessarily sound odd when they talked. Their difficulties were more with understanding or remembering what others said to them. Second, when a child's bad behaviour is the focus of attention, people tend not to consider whether the child might have some language problems. It's really important for parents and teachers to be aware of children's language difficulties. If a child doesn't do what they're told, we tend to assume they're just being naughty or lazy. In fact, they may have trouble making sense of what has been said. In that case, it can be helpful to slow down, demonstrate what you mean, and check that the child has understood. Also, if a child seems miserable or untalkative, they may be struggling to communicate what they want to say and frustrated at not being able to keep up with others. So just making other people aware of language problems can ease the situation and reduce stress on the child, because it changes how people interpret what the child does. Now, I've focused on unsuspected language problems in those who have emotional or behavioural difficulties because these are the most dramatic cases. There are also many children in mainstream schools who have unrecognised language difficulties, but who get overlooked because they don't draw attention to themselves. The bottom line message is that we need to be alert to hidden language disability. A child who has a language problem doesn't always sound strange. They may just seem a bit quiet and reserved, when in fact they can't find the words to say what they want. And they may be stressed and confused by the barrage of words from other people. It can be enormously helpful if we at least recognise their difficulties. For more information about research on this topic, please see our files on the SlideShare website, and thank you for listening.